What's crackin', Eggheads? This is Ashleigh Bonner, founder of the indie educational video game studio Electric Egghead. Now I am participating in Thomas Brush's Start a Game Studio in 12 Months challenge. I am on the third month and learning the basics of Unreal Engine 4. So, who is Thomas Brush though? I mean, who's this dude? Thomas Brush is an indie video game developer and he's already created two games. First one is Pinstripe. This is an amazing game about this minister who is he's like goes to hell to find his daughter, and it's an amazing game. Thomas Brush really put a ton of work in it, and I watched Jacksepticeye play this game. So of course he's hilarious. So if you want to watch a walkthrough, go watch Jacksepticeye. All right, that game is already out and ready to be for you to download and purchase and just have fun with it. Thomas Brush's second game is called Once Upon a Coma. It's out now. It's ready to be pre-ordered as of now. You can wish list it, and that is a strange journey through a coma. The 12-month game challenge is the Discord link was created by Fred Azardi, and there are now about 25, 30 members as of November 2019. So it's a really great place if you need some support and you want to meet some other game devs. Okay, so let's get on with this tutorial. This is again day one. I am learning, doing my first game in Unreal Engine 4, so I'm super excited about it. Yes, I'm so excited. I am watching the tutorial on my phone, and the video game developer's name is Mark Wahlbeck, and his YouTube channel's name is Dev Slopes. I'll be linking all of these resources to in my description below. Again, I apologize in advance for my computer doing weird things. I have a broken display, and so you might see some weird things, but that's okay. I'm still working on it, and that's fine. Let's get started. So, I'm gonna just move over to Unreal Engine, and I'll be giving you resources as this tutorial goes on. Thomas Brush recommends 2 to 3 hours every day for 12 months to start your game studio and make the first level of your game in fully polished with all the art. So I will be doing full 2-hour videos. I'm not going to be stopping and starting a lot. I will do a bit of editing, but I'm not going to take forever with it because I want to just, do the full 2 hours every day. And so I'll be uploading every day unless there's an emergency. So anyway, let's get started, and I hope you enjoy the tutorial and you learn a lot. I'll be adding other resources, links that I have found, and then you'll get a awesome surprise at the end of the video, so get ready for it. Okay, so let's get started. So, to get started, at first you want to download Unreal Engine 4 from the website, which is unrealengine.com. It's free to use for developers up to, and once you publish your game, you just pay them like once you make $3,000, you would pay Epic Games 5% of your profits over once you hit $3,000. Now, yes, that is well worth the 5%. There will be other fees once you publish, if you're doing like Steam and things like that, or if you're just publishing through Twitch or other platforms. But it's well worth it. It's a massive, amazing freaking program, and I'm so excited to learn it. Yes. Okay. So now let me just get started. And let's see what we can create. Again, my computer is doing strange things. I think Unreal Engine just closed. I will get this fixed when I get some more money. So let me just let that start back up. I haven't had any problems with Unreal Engine. It's just having a bit of difficulty. So anyway, while that is doing its thing, I'm going to take you through a couple of the resources that I have mapped out for you. So let me go to my internet. Now, it's November 2019, and Epic Games has paired up with Quixel. What is Quixel, and why is that going to benefit your life? Here's the thing. Quixel is all about photorealistic assets that you can download for free. Well, some of them are free. So you can put these in your games or your animations, and it's freaking amazing. So you can have some like epic exo babies. Epic Ixel. You can have some, anyway, some babies between these two companies, and you just make your games just next level. So here's a couple of them. I'm just going to scroll down a bit and show you what you can get with Quixel. You can try it for free and just get all of these mega scans where they are taking pictures of the real world and they are creating them, making them assets that you can put into your games and your animations and things like that. So, for instance, you can have, let's see, let me just wait for that to scroll down a bit. Let's see, you have mega scans, which are like, they have like landscapes, they have different sort of things that you can add into your games, things like that, and it's freaking amazing. There's a massive, as you say, a massive scan library. It is just, there's so many artists and things like that, and for you to just do so many things. I did have some pictures set up, but just give you a bit of a hint of here. Anyway, so I will just go back and get to the main screen so I can show you this stuff. Oh my god, and mind you, like, you can, like, of course you can put it in Unreal Engine and you can just make these amazing landscapes and stuff for your game, and you can just, like, wow the gamers, you know, they can be like, oh my god, it looks real, and you're thinking, it is real, yes it is. These are real pictures, they're amazing quality, all these kinds of things. So, let me just see if Unreal Engine has popped back up, and just want to introduce Quixel to you right now. That's the first resource. It's really excellent if you want to get some real photorealistic things in your game. Now, because I am doing a full 2 hours, you're going to see all the problems, you're going to see all the mistakes, all the headache, and all the triumphs. So you can skip past these things, and you can leave in the comments to help other developers. I mean, you may see me struggle, but, like, don't let other people struggle. Okay? If you know the answer, come on, just leave it alone. This is a community. We support each other and all those things like that. So, okay. Now that I did Quixel, let's just go over to Unreal Engine. It has popped back up into something else that I'm not going to be working on. So, let me just see what's popping up. Again, this is my display and it is being finicky. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, page unresponsive, that's fine. Now, let me just go back out of here, put file, new project. Because I'm going to be making my first game using the tutorial on YouTube. Okay, new project. So, let's get started. Well, just for the very basics, what you have in Unreal Engine is you have these blueprints which allow you to create games without any code. Now, Unreal Engine is tied to C++, which is an object-oriented programming language created by, I'm going to mess up his name, but Bjorn Strastrup. So that's who created it. He has an amazing and very text-based website where you can literally get information from the creator of C++. So right now C++ is in its C++ 17, I believe, and in this challenge I'll be learning the basics of C++, but that's later. So anyway, I'm going to be using blueprints to create this first game. And that allows you to create games quickly, and you don't have to go through all the headache of learning C++, and you can just get your game running really quickly. And yes, you are a real game developer, whether or not you use code or not. The gamers don't care if you coded anything. They don't care as long as it's fun, immersive, and interesting. Okay, so let's get started. Truly get started, because my game, it seems to be working good right now. Having said that, so let's get started. Alright, so we are in Unreal Engine 4, and I'm starting a new project, and you can download Unreal Engine 4 from unrealengine.com. Now, One more thing, Unreal Engine is very intensive on your computer. So you're going to want to invest in a good computer with a good graphics card, good processors, maybe a Core i7, maybe a secondary graphics card to supplement your main graphics card, so to support your game development. Rent a computer, go to the library. I go to the library, use their computer because they have awesome stuff. So do whatever you need to make the game you want. Create your utopia. Okay, so let's get going with this tutorial. I'm going to be listening to the developer on my YouTube, on my phone, and just doing exactly what he's doing so you can follow along, or you can just watch me do it. Okay, so let's go. Let me see. Oh, my first game. I'm so excited. Yes! Okay, so we'll be using Blueprint. Okay, just download it on UnrealEngine.com on a Mac or Windows computer. So we want to do a new project and first person to make a first person game. And then we can just do a brand new project and just give it a name. And he's calling it Evo Cube. And then oh, it already exists. That's right. I'm going to do number 2. Okay. So apparently how this game works is that these cubes are really mad at us. Apparently we invaded their kingdom or queendom or cubedom. So Eggheads, my Unreal Engine froze and I restarted it, so I will be leaving a little freeze link or whatever and just skip past all of the fixing part and just say that it froze or that it shut down. So let's continue with this tutorial. Again, we're making the Evo cubes, which will be coming at us like one of your really bad nightmares where you're running, and you never get anywhere. So, okay, let's keep going. Alright, so we're going to make a new level. Okay. And we want to save this new level by either pressing Control S or Command S if you're on Mac, or we can also go to Save right here. And then we want to name it Evo Map. Alright, so now the Unreal Engine is saving it, and we will get started on our game. Right here in the top right corner, you see our main game's name, Evo Cube 2 for me because I opened it up at least. Now, just to be clear, I have not done this tutorial before. You're getting it like off the press, off the dome, i.e. I'm going to make all the mistakes that you would make if you were just doing it, having not done it before. If you have any suggestions for other developers, leave them in the comments. You won't be able to help me, of course, but my mistakes will help you. Okay, so let's keep going. So we have to build the entire environment. First, we want to start at geometry, grab a cube or a box and put it in here. And then you want to press R and scale this down so we can make a floor. So let me push R on my computer screen, push this box up here, and left click it and pull it down to right about there. Okay, let me just move my phone real quick so I can see a little better. I didn't want the tutorial to take up too much space of the Unreal Engine environment, so I'm just gonna do it on from my phone so you do not have to split the screen between the two things. Okay, so trying to think of the best place to put this. Right here would do fine. All right, and play. Okay. You can go right here according to Mark, and you can scale your box up or down if you want. I'll just leave it at 0.25 and continue on. Okay. So now Mark is he's telling us how to change the dimensions of this box, like specifically. So we'll be putting in like numbers to actually create the box's size. So we want to select the box using the left click mouse button and push details. And then we'll see here X, Y, Z, and we can change the size of our box. Alright, so 2000 here, tab, 2000 here, tab, and 50. Okay, so now we have a much larger floor, and I'm going to push Control S again to save again. With my game development or with my creative writing or freelance writing, I push save all the time. Literally, if I move anything in this viewport, I'm gonna push save because I don't want to redo any work. I mean nothing. I mean at all. So I'm gonna push save all the time. Now one thing, how do you're maybe thinking, well, how do I know when I need to save? How do I know? So let's say if I move this box, let's say I change the size to 60. This is just for an example, 60, right? What you'll see is, you'll see right here in the top left corner, your Evo map will have a star next to it. That means it's not saved. So I'm going to just put that back to 50, push enter, and then push Control S and save my map. Now I do have a NVIDIA GeForce 840M card, but in my 2014 laptop, it's a bit slower than other ones, but it'll still do the job. So now, Evo Map, there is no star. That means that you are completely current with the savings. I'm going to zoom out by scrolling my middle mouse button and push play on the tutorial. All right. Okay. Okay. So our screen doesn't have any lighting, and so just to show you what that looks like, we'll change this lit to unlit, and as you see, the whole thing just gets very dark. So according to Mark Wahlbeck, we're going to add some lighting. I'm going to put it back to lit, and then we'll be adding some lighting to the screen, to the scene. Okay. Alright, so we're going to drag it, go to lights over here, drag in a directional light, and put some lighting into our scene. Now, one thing that I did do a bit earlier when I started this project, and I got about a minute in, but I actually wanted to read some of these helpful tips that Unreal Engine provides for us. So I went to each little section right here and pushed Control Alt. And this is what you'll see. It'll give you a really short little description of what this directional light is or what a point light is. And if you want to see the full documentation, which is Unreal Engine's documentation, you can go to docs.unrealengine.com and you can read all of the documentation for Unreal Engine projects. Okay, so now that we have our floor for our game, where we're going to be, I assume, either dodging these cubes or punching these cubes or just trying to survive from maybe getting knocked off. Again, I haven't done this tutorial, but just like in Avatar, we probably did something wrong to these cubes. So let's keep going. So we're going to add in a directional light. Okay. And then lower the intensity to in our detail section on the right side. Yours may be in a different location. I've used Unreal Engine a tiny bit a couple years ago, so yours may be somewhere different slightly. But you want to go into the detail section. Now, and I have an asterisk, so I'm going to push Control S and save. So I don't waste any of my time, your time, no one's time. I want to create games, not have to redo any work. Okay, so this is going pretty well so far. So I'm going to lower my intensity. How do you do that? You can either left click and type in a number, or you can, let me select my light with the left click mouse button and go back to my details, or you can hold your left mouse click button and scroll it down. So I'm going to put it at like 2.6. Mark doesn't give us specific number, I don't believe. Let me just watch a little bit further. Okay. Okay, so he just gave, a pretty basic 2.6 or something like that. It's close enough. But if you watch the actual tutorial on YouTube, you'll see, if you want to put the exact numbers, then that'd be great. Now, next what he does is we're going to do the skylight and to give us some, as he says, some ambient light. And I will do a quick Control-Alt to give you a bit more information if you want to read what a skylight is, exactly the basic idea. I mean, I know you know that, but just to that's not my display, just to see. So capture the distant parts of your level. Okay, so let's keep going. And then we want to change the source type of our skylight to SLS specified cube map. Do I know what that does? Not really, but it says construct the skylight from the specified cube map. Okay, so that's great. Let's just change that, and I'm going to Control S and save. Okay, and then change this cube map. Go to this little option and change it to Epic Courtyard Daylight, and that will give us more ambient light within the within the sky, so we can really see those cubes coming for us. Now I don't know if we get like a weapon or anything. Maybe we just have maybe we just run or dodge. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna die later in this tutorial. When it's done, they're gonna kill me. I'm probably gonna get knocked off or something. But I'm thinking, I don't know. I mean, what do you give a cube to get on their side? Let me think. I don't know, really. Maybe can I get like a surrender flag or something? Either way, I'm gonna die later. So let's keep going, and then you can watch me die a lot. And then enjoy the fun little activity I have planned for the end of the video. I'm gonna die later. Okay, so the cool thing about Unreal Engine is you can actually play your levels, you can test them out very quickly. Like for instance in Blender, to see the final product, you have to render it, which can take some time, especially if you're in a larger scene. But in Unreal Engine, you can get right into like the gameplay, which is really freaking amazing. So I'm going to do that right now. Again, following Mark Wahlbeck's tutorial. So what you do is you want to go to the middle of our floor, and right here let me see. Again, I haven't got any really ways to control this, but let me just try to go to the middle of the floor and push play. And so we can play this level in the active level editor viewport. I didn't catch that well. They either said viewpoint or viewport, and I missed. What's gonna happen is my character, you see my character is holding a gun. If they're supposed to fall on the floor, but I wasn't in the right position. So I'm gonna push escape and go back to where I was and try to find my floor again. Again, I don't really know how the controls yet. I going through the tutorial, so I assume it is going to be instructions on how to navigate in this Unreal Engine 4 program. So let me just go to my world out and click my box brush so I can find the floor. I'm going to hold Alt and left click to rotate it like this. I know that I can do that. And I'm going to try to scroll in with my mouse button and try to get on the floor. So now let me push play again. See if I can get my character onto the floor. Yes, my character's on the floor. Mind you, yeah, and she is a boss. I didn't even put that. That was my display. She's a boss, man. Look at this gun. Now, I do know these steps. W to go forward, A to go left, S to go back, D to go right. You know, your normal gameplay kind of settings. You can also do your direction buttons to move as well. So you can just move your mouse around and rotate, and if you push the left mouse button, you can shoot your gun. You have a really nice sound. It's already built into Unreal Engine. It's freaking amazing. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that sound doesn't quite sound like it goes with Nerf balls, but I know the kids' guns don't make that sound, but it'll do for now. I can just shoot at the floor and it'll bounce off. It has some collision with the floor. Okay, so we're gonna be shooting these cubes. I'm really gonna die. I'm gonna die. It's gonna be bad. She's gonna die. Okay, so that's what you can do, and just push play. Make sure you put your cursor over the floor, and so your character will drop down from the floor and onto your character will drop down from the sky and onto the floor, and then you can just move around. You can see your scene, how it looks as the gamers will see it. So I'm gonna push escape and continue the tutorial, and then it's just going to go back to this scene. Okay, so, alright, I'm going to zoom out a bit and continue. Oh, I'm going, okay. Okay, so now we're getting some directions on how to move around in the Unreal Engine program. Control S, save. Okay, so he said you can use WASD to move around. You can also use your directions. One thing I did forget, I'm just going to push play again and show you the jump feature. Okay, just give me a moment. I think it froze. Okay, Egghead, so Unreal Engine crashed on me. Usually it's stable, but I have had it crashing lately, so I'm going to check the settings, and so it can have a bit more of a quicker session, things like that. So I left off having played this small version, but I just want to show you the jump feature. And so I'm going to push play again and fall onto the floor and show you the jump feature. All you have to do to jump is push the space bar and your character will jump, and then they can just jump and shoot. Alright, so I'm going to push escape and continue with the tutorial. And as you can see, Unreal Engine has some really cool sound effects. Alright, and play. Okay, so we're gonna go all Michael Bay on these cubes. We're gonna shoot them and they're gonna explode. And try to, explode them before they knock us off of the board. Okay. Oh my goodness. So according to Mark, we're going to put an artificial intelligence onto these cubes so they will come and get us. So I'm going to pick the content folder. Okay, and then we're going to create a new folder by right-clicking here and put new folder into our overarching content folder and type blueprints. Double click inside of the folder, then we're going to right click, new blueprint class. We're going to create an artificial intelligence by going to all classes and typing AI. AI controller, yep. And select Evo Cube AI. And then you want to double click your Evo Cube AI. And this will open your blueprint editor. Oh my gosh. Doesn't this remind you of iRobot? We're literally creating the beings that are going to destroy us. Oh my gosh. Now, do you see this little pulsating board, like a graduation board? That you can get tips for editing blueprints and just tips in Unreal Engine in general when you click on these pulsating boards. I'm not going to do that now because I'm, of course, in a tutorial, but if you are learning Unreal Engine from some other tutorial, or you just want to take an Unreal Engine tutorial right within the program, you can do that, and that can help you learn more about the interface. So I'm going to continue. Okay, let me go back a little bit on my video. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So we're looking for, after that, we're looking for the viewport. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to maximize this and go to our construction script. And here we can build out the artificial intelligence. So we're going to set here where the AI is going to seek us out and follow us. Again, this is iRobot-esque, isn't it? Vicky's coming for us, except she's not as cool looking, but she's still just as deadly. Uh-oh. And we are not Will Smith. Okay, so first we go to our event graph. And we'll see begin play. Okay. So it's going to first call this begin play event. But that's not what we're going to focus on right now. Okay. So according to Mark, we're going to use the event begin play to have the cubes follow us around. But we're going to get rid of the event tick because we're not going to need it for either right now or for this tutorial in general. So I'm going to hold my left mouse button, make this select option, and then let go of the left mouse click button and then push delete on my computer. And that's just going to disappear. Now I'm going to push Control S to save my EvoCube AI section and continue making the objects of my demise. OMG. Okay. Okay, so we want to right click here and type AI move to. AI move to. Oops, okay, let me try that again. I don't know if it's selected. Okay, there we go. AI move to. Okay, and after we do that, we're going to click here. We're going to double click, double left click, and open that up. And I'm just going to hold this left click and move this to the side a bit so you can see a bit more. And this will help us create our objects of demise to come after us because we deserve to be chased and knocked off of the board. Oh my god. It's gonna come after us. Oh my god. Uh-huh. Okay, so we're gonna do, so we're gonna drag from, this is like kind of like the nodes in Blender. And last month I learned the basics of Blender. So this is similar. This is kind of like a node editor, except, you know, it's kind of called something different. So what we're gonna do to get the cubes to come after us is we're gonna hold our left mouse button, click it. We're going to hold the oh my goodness. We're going to hold the left mouse button and make this little node right here. Make this little line. Make this. Yeah, mine is a little slow. Okay, let's try this again. And it's going to make this little line. And then when we let go of the left mouse button, we're going to then type in get player. And that'll be just a moment. It's a little slow right now. Let me just push the Windows key. Maybe try to get it to speed up a bit. Okay, so let me try that again. Hold your left mouse button, click, and make that. And then after you let go, it'll pop up a menu for you to search for a new option, for a new node. So get player. All right, and we want to click get player character and double click, double left click. Okay, so I just got a message that my frame rate in Unreal Engine is low, and that is okay, except for the last 20 minutes. So I wouldn't have minded that popping up earlier. Thank goodness I wasn't doing anything that would need it earlier. Alright, anyway, so let's continue. So now we're telling the boxes, the cubes, to come and get us with the get player character node. We are literally committing suicide on ourselves willingly. And awesome, Unreal Engine is auto-saving for me. I like that. Okay. So if the if there's no player in your scene, then this get player character is going to be null. But we already have a player built into the scene. So we're going to be ready to be chased like Freddy Krueger chases almost everyone. Okay, so it's gonna grab the player index first. Okay. So this is, according to Mark, basically the entire brain of the game. So we need to be able to find ourselves within the game to get the player, but we also need to be able to find the pawn or the cube. Pawns are just like some of the objects in the game, and we also need the game to be able to find where the cube is. So we can do that using the pawn and a similar node as the get player character function. So let me watch a bit more and keep going. Okay. 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 So similar to the get player character, we can go to AI move to pawn, hold your left mouse button, drag it out, and then it'll pop up a menu for you to search. And we can just do here, get get player pawn. Get control of pawn. Okay, so get control of pawn, double click there, and that'll help us find where the cubes are. And I haven't saved for a little while. I'm kind of slacking. I'm going to push Control S and save my Eva Cube AI work so far. Alright, so we haven't actually connected all these things together according to Mark. So we are going to just continue, and right now we're just doing the template kind of things, and then we have to start connecting them all together to actually make the game. Alright. Okay. Okay, so with what we have now, this is only gonna iterate once. So only once is our game going to find the player and then go after them. So we need to find a way to make this continue, going after us and coming after us and coming after us, because as you all know, Freddy Krueger never stops. He doesn't do it once. He just does it until you're no longer alive. So we're gonna just keep going and make this continue to repeat and just come after us again and again and again and again until we all go nuts and we just literally hate all boxes. Okay, so we right click here and we type in set timer by function name. Alright, and then we want to call it follow player. Okay. Oh, okay. So you click into this little box and put follow player. Oh, sorry, maybe a proper follow proper grammatical stuff. So we can just do follow player like this and push enter. Alright, and that'll create a function where they can continue to be called. And like in code, I know this would be like, it would have like, brackets and all that stuff, and it would be quite a bit different than this. But this is like so much easier, and we don't have to do all of the extra checking brackets and all that stuff. Not that I definitely do want to do that and like do the actual coding, but right now this will work for me. All right, so I'm gonna Control S and continue. All right, so we want it to be called every 1 second, and we want to loop it. All right, and then we want to right click and just a moment, right click and do a add a custom event type. All right, double click, and then we want to name it the exact same thing as our function. Delete output delegate. Let me see how we did that. Just a moment. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So follow player and enter, and then Control S to save. All right. So we're getting into the meat and potatoes of this thing. All right. So put this over here. Okay. Okay. So event begin play is going to be called automatically, but we can drag this part into our set timer node, and that way it'll start to count down. And then we can also drag our follow player into our AI move to. And this will get the game started and start to get us chased for the rest of our days. Alright, and I just did Control S to save my work. Okay, so how this works is after our game begins, is every second this is going to be called, and then so this is going to call this function name follow player is linked to this custom event. So every second it's going to try to find the player, and it's going to also find the cube so the cube can chase us. But we still haven't yet set it to actually start chasing us. We just put in like, you know, who's involved or what's involved, and just the basics of what's going to happen. Okay, we're going to click compile, and then you'll see a green check mark, and then we'll push save again. Okay, so now that we're done with this section, we are going to go back to our main section and create our cube. Now, let's see, we're in the blueprint section. Let's go to viewport. Okay, just a minute, let me see. Okay. All right. Save, okay. Okay, gotcha. So we have the brain all done. So to get out of this screen, we want to close this Evo Cube AI section, and that will give us put us back into our main section, our main screen. So again, that's under content, and we have Evo Cube AI. All right, so we're gonna make our cube. Okay, so we go to our Let's see. Okay, so we want to go here and right click and go to blueprint class, and then we want to click a pawn, I believe he said. Oh yes, yep. Okay, so we're going to use a pawn and call it, okay. Alright, so we want to click a pawn and call it Evo Cube Pawn. Okay. One thing I love about Unreal Engine already is how when you create something new, it already has it available to start typing. So you don't have to be like, oh, you know, left click, boom, I actually want to type in. You know, I like that, make it user friendly. I mean, it's like, you know, it's a simple kind of thing, but you don't usually see it. It doesn't automatically pop up where you can start typing immediately. So that's really cool. I like that. Everything seems to be it's laid out quite well. It auto saves for you. I'm liking Unreal Engine a lot so far. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. Let's see. Okay, so according to Mark, one difference between like a pawn and an actor or our character is that a pawn is created to be controlled. It's created to be moved around in the scene and created to be controlled, whereas an actor isn't created specifically to be controlled. So pawns are good for creating AIs and things like that. Like if you have like for instance, if you have a non-player character in your game, that'd be great to use a pawn for it. Like the red shirts, they're created just to die. Pawns are created mostly for you to just kind of use them, and they're expendable kinds of things. All right. So awesome. All right. Double click it. Okay. So we're going to be adding a mesh. Okay. And a blueprint is like according to Mark, is a what did he just say? Let's see. Okay. Okay. All right. So according to Mark, a blueprint is something it's created like different components to make something useful. So we are going to create that and put something on the screen to chase us. Okay. Okay, so we want a cube over here. We can add component and go down to cube. All right. So right here, double click. And boom, we have a really, 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 really huge cube. Oh my God, I am definitely gonna perish today. This cube is huge. But Mark is actually gonna we're gonna make it smaller. So we at least have a chance. I mean, our Nerf ball isn't that big. Hmm? Okay, so to make this cube smaller, let me push Control S and save. Okay, and then we're gonna click the middle section of our gizmo. This little thing is called a gizmo. Click the middle and make sure all of those are highlighted, and then move your mouse inward. Oh, sorry, I was distracting. I don't have it right. In the middle. No, that's not right. Did he say push R? Yes, he did. All right, push R first, and then in the middle, and then just make it smaller. I'm clicking the wrong part. Oh, here it is. And okay, here we go. Yep. So click in the middle and make your box smaller. And if you want to get exact values, you will want to go to your details, and let me pull this back out, holding the left mouse button. And I'm just going to set my scale to, oops, sorry. Let me try that again. To 0.5, 0.5, and 0.5. All right, and save. So now we have a more manageable box. This isn't like, you know, the queen of the game. It's not the king of the game. This is, you know, just a little foot soldier, you know, just sent out to be exploded. So yeah, I mean, that's more manageable. I feel like I might survive. Maybe not. Probably not. Okay, so now for this cube, we can change its color. So we can click right here, double click, and it's going to open up a node editor. And you can change the color right here to whatever you want. So we can go into here, double click into there, and you can pick whatever from the color picker. I will pick a color that I am not a fan of, which is pink, and I will make some pink boxes to come after me. Or maybe I'll pick my favorite color, blue, because just how much we like don't want to survive, we also pick our most favorite colors. No, I think I'll go with pink. All right, pink will do. And I'll just lower this a little to maybe right there. And maybe make it hot pink. Saturation, value. I'm clicking the wrong one anyway. Okay, so, and there we go. I'll just leave it as is. That'll work. Alright, it's pink enough. And I'm going to push OK. Oh, he changes to pink too. No, his is pink, so I'm going to pick a different color. I think I'll make them green. Yes. Alright, and I'll push OK. And apply. And then, once that is done, I'm going to push Control S. I don't have to. There are no asterisks there. So, now I have some green boxes coming after me. And a Nerf ball to fight them with. Okay. Yep, we are not going to survive. Alright, so we can close out of this and keep going. Okay. I did something wrong because my cube should be green now. I think I forgot to plug something in. Let me. Yes, it. I'll wait until this is saved, and I did something wrong. Materials. Okay, no, that looks good. Let me just check. I did do something wrong here. Let me see. What did I do wrong? Okay, no, this is that way. Okay, I clicked apply and close out of it. Okay, so it should be green. Let me just wait until this is done, and then I will go back and see what I did wrong. Basic shape material. Oh, it may just not be ready yet. Let me give it a few seconds to make my green monsters with 6 sides. And all I have is a yellow Nerf ball. with a really futuristic gun. Where are the lasers? Where are the things that are like... These must be some pretty weak cubes. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh, this game's gonna be so fun. Like, yes. Alright. Let's see. Alright, it's going well. Just wait a second. Wait. Is it frozen? I think it may be frozen. Alright, so I will just see this section of the video and wait until that pops back in. Alright. Okay, my computer's fine. Okay. It's a bit frozen right now. I will skip forward past this section while it is frozen, and I'll just continue recording and skip past this section in the recording. Let's see. Come on, I want to get killed by cubes today. Please, I'm gonna kill these cubes. Some of them. Okay, it is frozen. So let me just close it and I will restart. Alright, I'm gonna go to my desktop and start back over. Okay, let's see. Alright. You got it. Alright. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to go to my task manager, which is right here. And I will just close Unreal Engine because it is frozen, trying to save this asset. And continue on with the video. Okay, so here we go. Unreal Engine, end task. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Now, okay, now let me open up Unreal Engine again. I did. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So it froze and I am restarting it. I will just time lapse through this part. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I'm pretty excited about it. Come on, you got it. You can do it. You got this. Okay, we are back in business. Hello. I tried to save my material and it froze. So I am starting back with Evo Cube 2, which we are creating. So I'm going to double click this. I'm gonna click this and push open. Okay, yes, yes, woohoo! I'm excited, excited. Okay, come on. All right, let's just give it a little bit of time. While that is going, I'm gonna just show you those resources that I have up for you. So, one big thing when you're a video game developer is you want to be able to solve problems and be able to research on Google or Stack Overflow or Bing or whatever. And a great resource for any questions you have is the Unreal Engine Answer Hub. That's at answers.unrealengine.com. You can find, the hottest questions, all questions, unanswered questions, these sort of things. It's kind of like Stack Overflow, but just for Unreal Engine. Yes, so, how can I shorten this if statement, navlink, stuck, all these kinds of things. Self-illuminating mesh problem. Okay, let me go back. And these kinds of things. So that's one great resource, which I will link to in the description below. Another amazing resource for Unreal Engine is the Unreal Engine YouTube channel, which it's there for you to learn things and to watch videos. As currently 406,000 subscribers, which is not at all surprising. You can subscribe there, push that bell to get all your notifications. And just learn so much through these super high-end, awesome, freaking awesome videos, high quality, things like that, at the Unreal Engine YouTube channel. Next resource, number 3, is Tom Lumen. That's at tomlumen.com, TOMLOOMAN.com. Now, why should you go and meet Tom? What's so special about him? So, a lot actually. So, Tom is a game developer and programmer, and he's been with Unreal Engine since its conception stage. So, again, as his bio, he's an indie developer and an engineer. He has tons of tutorials on his site. You can learn all of the really, high-end things from his site, and again, that's tomlumen.com. He has 2 tutorials, why do I keep saying that? 2 courses on Udemy, available right now for only $10. They're 95% off. Until November 29th, I believe, if you want to go run and check those out. This says $14.99, but when I went to Udemy, it said $10. So, $10 to $15 is nothing compared to $195. So if you do have the money right now, or if you can get it from someone, go get it, man. Literally, yes, he will, it has, let's see, I believe 72 hours of content, but I could be wrong. Perhaps it's more. I looked briefly. But go there and learn from Tom. That's who Tom is. Someone who can teach you a ton of stuff. So, the next resource is the Unreal Engine 4 development community on Facebook. And so that's facebook.com/groups/UE4devs/. So you can go here and join the group. You can meet other devs. You can, ask questions, answer questions, things like that. And right now it has 45,000 members. So it's a ton of people, 50 new posts today, and just, learn stuff from people. And then you can also find Unreal Engine on Twitter at UE4, or you can also connect with other game devs at GameDevs. They're they're everywhere, as you can imagine. They're talking about meeting up, combining with Quixo to make those epic Ixol babies for you. And just, why not? Now, the last resource is going to be a bonus. You can kind of already see it, but it'll still be a bonus for later. Though that is not the bonus activity that I have planned. So, now I'm hoping Unreal Engine is working good, and I will go back to it and continue. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my Evo Cube Pawn. Which should be fine. Let me maximize this. Okay, so let me go to Evo Cube 2. Okay. Alright, let me just pull this out. Okay, so because I did something wrong, my cube should be green. Alright, so let me go to the... Yeah, I feel like this is something really simple, but I did it wrong. Alright, so anyway, let me go to the materials again, double click that, and then base color, that's fine. Let me go back here, go to green. I must have missed something right here because I should have a green cube. Okay, so nice and bright, so it's blinds me so I can't see. Okay. Alright, let's plug into the base color. Okay, alright, so apply. Okay, no, I did not see that notice when I first did it. So let me push Control S. Save it. Let's see if it works. Come on, you got it. You can do it. Save. Come on. Come on, you got it. Let's see. I'll give it a moment to save. And just to let you know, this is a 26-minute tutorial. But admittedly, my Unreal Engine it's struggling. It may be struggling with the OBS Studio. I'm not sure why. I have more than enough power on my laptop for it to run these two things, but I'm having a bit of difficulty with it today. So I hope you can be patient and just know that these things happen. So I'm again showing you all of the issues, except I'm gonna speed it up so you don't have to actually watch it struggling to save this basic shape material section. Yes. So okay, let me just watch this. Okay, I did that. Okay. Okay. Okay, yes. Okay, so it saved it, and so my cube should be green. So let me just close this, and I should have a green cube. Here it is. Yes. All right. The cube is green. Alt and left mouse button to just rotate around a little bit my green cube. Pretty excited. All right, so let's keep going. So now we have a green cube, but it's still not doing anything. So we left mouse click the cube to select it and go to add component and then do floating particle movement or something like that. Okay. So add component, floating pawn movement. That's what it is. Okay. So. And then push save. All right, and I'm going to keep going. So now it can move. So if we click floating pawn movement, you have different options. We can change the max speed, acceleration, deceleration, turning boost. We can click compile. It'll put a green check and click save. And then click Evo Cube Pawn. Okay. So, we want to change our AI controller class to the one that we already created, which is Evo Cube AI. We are literally building our demise. So, one click at a time, we are committing genocide on our species. So, I'm going to control S and save and keep going. Closer and closer and closer to death. Alright, so click compile and then save. And then close that. And I am in the wrong part. Okay, so this is another map. This is one of the templates that Unreal Engine has, and I am in the wrong map. So I am going to go to my Evo Cube map. So I'm going to push Control O to open things. File, open level, and Evo map. Okay, there we go. So we should have let me see, Evo map. Let's see, Evo Cube map. Okay, so my box should be here, unless I put it in the wrong map by accident. I may have been in the wrong map. Let's see, cause it keeps freezing, and then okay. Wait, let me go back. I should have. Let me see. Details. That's not what I need. Okay. So what do I? Okay. I think I put all this stuff in the wrong map. Darn it! I think I put it in the wrong map. Okay. What is that? The Evo Cube AI. I don't think I. Wait, let me see the content. Hold on. That's probably where it is. Evo map. Okay. Let me go back. First person BP. No. Let me go back again. I believe I put all of my stuff in the wrong section, in the wrong map. Cube 2. Okay. Oh shoot. That's not good. Blueprints. First person projectile. No. Content. Oh, I think I did. Oh, no. Here it is. Yes, here it is. Okay, no, it's good. Okay, it's fine. Yes, it's good. Now, I believe I can double click my EvoCube pawn and it should go into, which it doesn't. EvoCube map. Alright, so I do have the pawn. Let me close this. But it isn't showing in my EvoCube map is what this is supposed to be. Not Evo map. Let me go back a little bit. Okay. This should be in my map. Okay. Or maybe he just dragged it. Oh, okay. Yes, I missed a step. I missed a step. All he did was he held this left mouse button and dragged it onto the screen. That makes perfect sense in hindsight, but I missed whatever he did when I was trying to figure it out after it froze. Okay, so now, according to Mark, nothing's going to happen just yet. So, I just have a random, we just have mostly a random cube right here. Let's just drag it in the corner and just move it. Okay. So let me just move it over a little bit. Wait. Why does mine have a cube on it? I mean a sphere. It has a soup. Let me get rid of the sphere that's attached to it. Edit. That's strange. It has a viewport. Yes. Okay. Wait. I'm going here to try to get rid of this cube attached to it. I'm not sure why it has a cube on it. Okay, here's the cube, but the cube is its own separate mesh. Let me just click here and hold the left mouse button and pull this up. What is this cube? What is this sphere here? It's not pulling up any kind of mesh or anything. I'm not sure. I'm just going to push Control S to save and then exit out of here. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what the cube is for. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Oh my god. The cube is the gizmo. I was very confused for a second. Like, what is this? It's just the gizmo to help you rotate things and just move them around, scale them, make them bigger or smaller. That's what the cube, this sphere is. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it in the corner. But baby doesn't like to be in the corner, so cube's gonna be mad at me. Maybe that's what we did. We put all the cubes in the corner. Alright, so that's fine right here. Okay, so let me just Alt and hold my left mouse button and rotate and push Control S to save. So let's keep going and see what's not gonna happen. Okay, so now the cube is in the corner and getting madder and madder and madder because it has timeout. And I swear to God that it didn't do anything. Let's push play and see what happens. So our character, whose name is Shania, let's go forward and shoot it. I missed. Oh, I'm really gonna die. Oh my God, I missed. So it does have great collision. The ball bounces off of the cube, but that's about it. It's not coming after us, right? It's bouncing in the right angles, right things. We can jump. Can we jump on the cube? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, sorry, that's my display. I fell off the screen. Escape. Okay, she's gonna just keep falling. Alright, let me go back to the box brush, double click that so I can find my floor again. Zoom in with the mouse button and boom, here's my floor. Okay, so let's keep going and make this cube actually do something. Control S to save, and let's keep going. So because we haven't specified a navigation mesh marks words, the cube doesn't know where to go, and so it's not going to come after us. So we can do that. We want to go to volumes and go to nav mesh bounds. Here it is. Drag it onto your screen. And it crashed. Okay. Oh, Lord. It crashed. I added a nav mesh bounds element to my scene and Unreal Engine crashed. Okay, send and close. Alright, there we go. So, let's try open this up again. Unreal Engine and do this again. So, luckily I am saving at every interval. Every interval, and that way I'm not losing any work. So I've lost nothing. I saved a second before it crashed. I just need to add my nav mesh bounds and keep going. You know, that's the great thing about saving all the time. I would rather save a mistake than not save, and well, I guess you would have to redo it. Either way, I save at every interval, not at periodic intervals. So this is just going to open back up, and I will go back to Evo Cube 2 and push open and keep going. I didn't restart my computer, I know, but it's getting a little late. It's like 6 o'clock, and I do have some business related things to do, my business related things, so I do want to finish my game today. Yes, and from so far, restarting my computer has not fixed this issue. I will get deeper into the problem tomorrow. I'm going to just finish this video, and I will upload it tomorrow when I have good internet. So let's just continue. Alright, so I'm in the first person example map. For some reason mine keeps defaulting to this map. I am going to get out of this map and go to the one that I'm working on. So I'm going to go to File, Open Level, and I'm going to go to my Evo map. Evo Cube map. Okay, so here is my green cuboidal goblin right there, looking so innocent, isn't it? Doesn't it look innocent? Doesn't look like it's not gonna harm me. Looks like any old Minecraft cube, right? Right? Yeah, it does. So, but it's not. It's not. Alright, let's make it very much not innocent. So, let's put in the volumes and nav mesh bounds volume. This may crash again. Nope, it's good. Okay, so now when you can't really see these things, you can go right to your world outliner and you can go to this section. So here is my nav recast nav mesh default nav mesh boundary what is it? Nav mesh bounds volume. Okay, so I'll just keep watching to see how we do what we do to let the cube know where it cannot go. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do here is resize this to fit the size of our entire floor. So what we can do is click our gizmo. I'm going to click R and just resize it. Click the middle section. Oops, sorry, the middle. Alt left click to and then click the middle of it, and that'll resize. Nope, I don't need the middle actually. Let's make it smaller. Alt left click. I'm just gonna resize it by each section. So make it long, wider. Make it longer. Push W to move the whole thing. Oh, okay. It froze again. Okay. I may need an update or something. I was resizing my nav mesh bounds volume when Unreal crashed. Please help. Retrying. Alright, and send and close. Okay, so let's pause here. So, I had a couple of crashes. I just have some lovely tea in my mug. A house is not a home without pause. This is the kind of tea that I make. It's like black tea with milk, cinnamon, and of course, sugar or Splenda or whatever is so good. Alright, so let's get back to this tutorial. Now, we have our nav mesh bounds, which we picked from our volume section, and we're gonna just make it match the size of our arena. So with these navigation gizmo arrows, we can just we can move the nav mesh bounds volume, but we want to actually resize it. So we want to click right here, and then press R on your keyboard, and it will change to these boxes, and you can start to pick one of them and start to resize it. So I'm just gonna resize it, and that little thing says building navigation to, that little pop-up, and then I'm just gonna scroll out with my middle mouse button and make it larger. It's a little bit too large, I believe. You can also log a bug report with us at Answer Hub and work directly with support staff to report this issue. Okay, let's see what it says. Machine ID, fatal error, runtime, private line 227, result failed. Yeah, because my program keeps crashing. And I said that I would that I would look into it, but I haven't looked into it. Let's see. I need to solve whatever this issue is. Let me just copy all of this. Control A, Control C for copy. I'm going to put it in my notepad so I can see it a little better. Let's see. Okay. Alright, what's wrong with my Unreal Engine? Why does it keep crashing? File D, build, release, compile, sync, engine, run at the runtime, private. Okay, there's something wrong with the CPP file. What's wrong with it? Let's see. SP275 with error E. Invalid arguments. Invalid arguments? Let's see. Oh, and right, if you know what any of this stuff means, just leave it in the comments to help other devs and animators to fix the problem. I'm going to try and fix the problem and see what is going on while my Unreal Engine keeps crashing. So let's see. Let me see. For a little while. It's 8:18 right now. I'll look for at least just a little while, just to, you know, in real development, things are going to crash. Apparently a lot. Okay. Okay, the fatal error happened on line 227 of the... Okay, so I'm going to copy this path and put it into my computer. See if I can find, if I can find where this is. Sync the engine. Okay, so this is probably actually runtime, private. Let me look for this section in my computer. Okay, let me just look for this part. Maybe I can find what's going on. Okay, so no, that's not it. That's not it. That's the AMD 64 area. I need some more tea. That's a lot, man. Mind you, the cup's like 3/4 empty, and it's not even warm anymore, but it's not even hot anymore, but it's still really good. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oops. That's just my phone. Okay, it's fine. Let's see what this can find, and then I'm going to do a little searching online and see if I can find this. Okay. In hindsight, I could have did .cpp. Let's see what it can find. Found some DLLs. Just looking for this. Okay. I don't have too many of these, but I don't see .cpp. Next, I'm going to look for the file extension .cpp. Need some liquid courage in the form of non-alcoholic tea. Okay, let's see, application extension. Alright, I don't see anything. So I'm going to go to the resource I gave you earlier, to the answer hub. Yes, I'm going there. Let me just let this finish doing its thing. Alright, that's 3 minutes. Okay. Let's see if we can find something, because this thing is just not going to make it. These are videos going to be hard to shoot with Unreal Engine continuously crashing. Alright, so let me give it just a little bit more, and then we'll get to the fixing. Or at least I'll look into it a bit. Okay. If I was... okay, let's see. Okay, I'm seeing .dlls. Oh, right, but it said it was under private, didn't it? Which means it's probably not going to show up. I wonder if I can... what is it? Something about the cached. Show the hidden files. That's what it is. SDK layers. No, that's not it. Okay. I think I'm looking at the wrong thing anyway. Let me just go back. Okay. .cpp. Alright, let's see what we have here. Testing main. Oh, okay. Apparently just little things I worked on. Alright, that's enough searching for now. Let me just look it up in the answer hub. Yes, the answer hub. Help me out, y'all. Alright, so let me grab this and go to a resource. Alright, and this was the bonus that I was gonna have for later, but since I might end this video a bit earlier, while I figure out this problem. Oops. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to continue this video and try to figure out this problem and go through the actual troubleshooting section. Now, anyway, this is the bonus resource I had for you, for all of you. Eggheads, makehumancommunity.org, and that is an open source tool for making 3D characters. So you can get, let's see, I'm going to go to the home page. And then, this is the home page, and you can go get all these assets. You can make these things from Make Human Art Expo and DeviantArt. If you're on DeviantArt, you can go here. People are showcasing their work and all type of stuff in a joint gallery together, and like you can there's a new release coming up. So this was the bonus resource it was going to be at the end, but let's just put it right here. Okay, so now let's go to the Unreal Engine Answer Hub. Let's go to Google. I forgot even how to get there. Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. Now, let's see. Now, okay, this tutorial was gonna be on this creating this game, my first game, but since my Unreal Engine keeps freezing, I'm just gonna go through the whole trying to fix it rather than finishing the tutorial for today. So yeah, if I get it fixed, I will continue the tutorial. If not, you're gonna watch me fix the problem, or at least try to fix the problem. I might fix it. I might have to make some more tea, but I mean I have some left. So anyway, okay, so let's go to the answer hub and see what's what. Okay. I'm gonna close this resource because it may help in Unreal Engine, but it's not gonna help with this error. Okay, so here we are again, except now we're actually gonna use it. So we're looking for, we have a horrible error, a fatal error. Okay, so, and let's just search that for now. Okay, yep, I already saw something. I bet there's a check-marked answer somewhere. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Unreal Engine 4 fatal error, 0 answers. Okay, let's go with the 2 answers. Let me just check to see how close it is. There's a different line, but this may be, okay, let me just go do it with the one that I already did. Okay, so there's a fatal error in the build in release 4.112 compile. Okay, so, let me make this a little bit smaller. And I held Control and scrolled my mouse wheel down to lower the zoom. Okay, so, okay, let's just try the first one. Result failed D3, D11 viewport. Okay. Okay, so this is the viewport. Wait a minute, D11, isn't that my graphics, what is it, DX11 graphics card or something like that? Because the viewport, what, doesn't that mean there's something wrong with my graphics card? There's something, I believe is wrong with my graphics card. Okay. Oh, fudgesicles. Alright, let's just read, and this should be close enough. Okay, so 0 answers, go to one that has answers. That's 2019. 3 points, 2 answers. Okay. Hey, I'm new at this, and make this a little bit bigger for you. Okay, for some reason, crashes. Whoa. Okay, so blah 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 blah. Alright, so this is a great way to put in a freaking help ticket. A help ticket. Look at all of these details. What the laptop is, what the etc is, and all this type of stuff. So, in case you want to know where to find these kinds of information, oh, they have a nice computer though. Wow, that's pretty nice. Not bad at all. The GTX 1050 Ti. Wait, focus. Sorry. Okay. Okay, here we go. From the staff, January 2nd. Okay. Switch a new bug format. Instruction. There's a link. Okay. Discussion. All right. Oh, wait. Okay. Here is an answer that might work. Let's see. Number 2. Oh, yep. I see it. Yep. There's something wrong with my graphics card. Disable the positive? Disable it? No, this is uninstall it, and this is properties. I'll see it when I get there. Okay. Alright, and make it a little smaller. Success! Okay. Alright. Thank you, bro. This worked for me 2 days of searching. You are my hero. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, DirectX 11. Yep, that's what I was talking about. Okay, so I think I have the answer. Yes, thank you. Wait, let me thank the person after. Okay, so let me just do this. Push Windows E to open up the Explorer. Go to my, oops, here we go. Go to my device manager. Just Windows key, device manager. Okay, here it is. Awesome. And let me close this extra one, and that'll pop up in just a moment. Okay, there we go. And go to my graphics card. My default graphics card. Oh, it's struggling with the DirectX 11. Ah, gotcha. Okay. So, video adapters. Where is it? Display adapters. Okay. And then there's something wrong with this one. Okay. Right click it and disable the device. Okay. Yes. So I did disable my graphics card, and what happened was my whole computer slowed down, and all the icons and text got really large. So after everything froze, which is not going to be in this video because, again, you know, it didn't record properly, but I then restarted my computer and re-enabled my default graphics card in the device manager. So I have Unreal Engine opened again, but I do not recommend disabling your graphics card. It's probably a last resort thing. I kind of jumped into that answer, but Anyway, if you only have one graphics card, I highly do not recommend disabling your graphics card. Mine switched over to my GeForce 840M, and it seems to be good. Well, so some other like two other possible ways to fix your problem when you have that error message or a similar message, that D3D11.cpp fatal error message in Unreal Engine, is to update your graphics drivers, or restart your, or what is it? Get a new Windows profile, and then just like work with your Unreal Engine account. I read it earlier, but now it's kind of vague. Okay, so I will do a bit more of this tutorial, and then I'm going to give you that fun activity I had planned for the end of this video, and then I'm just going to end this tutorial, or this, this game dev video, and just continue tomorrow finishing my EvoCube game. So let's continue. Okay, so wish me good luck. Lots of good luck. Okay, so let me go to my nav mesh bounds volume, and I'm going to resize it. So right now we have the move arrows where we can move it. Let me just scroll out with my mouse wheel, and I'm going to push R, and then now I'm going to resize it. Okay, we want it to be as large as our whole checkered arena. Okay, so, and then that little place, it says building navigation, the little black rectangle that's popping up. So the fun activity for the end of this video is an Egghead exam. You have 2 seconds to answer each question, and then I'm going to give you all the answers. Number 1, what year was Epic Games created? Number 2, how old is the average US gamer? And number 3, what was Sonic the Hedgehog's prototype name? Alright, and answers. 1, Epic Games was created in 1991. 2, the average US gamer is 18 to 35 years old. And number 3, Sonic the Hedgehog's prototype name was Mr. Needle Mouse. How many did you get right? Leave a comment. Okay. Thanks for watching. Again, this is Ashleigh Bonner, founder of the indie educational video game studio, Electric Egghead. Later!